Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. Friday, the last day of the working week for most people. Not for me, but for most people. Okay, for our developers. Excuse me. So I am here with the updates for We Share Abundance. What's We Share Abundance? We are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. We accept members, citizens from all different locations, different continents, different countries, backgrounds, beliefs, colour, class, creed, you name it, educational levels, financial status, it doesn't matter. None of it is relevant. We are a non-separatist organisation and we just recognise every human being as being part of our family. Treated equally. Why treated equally? Because every person, including you, is absolutely unique. There's never been anybody quite like you, and there will never be anybody quite like you again. So, as a unique addition to our citizenship, you have something unique to offer us. And everybody else has something unique to offer us. And that is a common denominator. And so everybody is treated exactly the same. Okay? We view everybody exactly the same. We love everybody exactly the same. We don't restrict membership, but we do ask that you come with a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance. And that's it. Okay? We have lots of opportunity within our community, within our nation, but we are an expanding nation. We're very young, and it'll take us time to get where we want to go. But we're not here for a few weeks, a few months, a few days, a few years. We're here for generations, and we are building something that will last well beyond your lifetime, your children's lifetime, and their children's lifetime. Okay? With that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be heading over there in a moment because that's where I best see the comments. And so I can interact with people. We can have a bit of a laugh. We can get answers to questions. Okay. So that's pretty much it. That's my preamble. And I'm heading off to Facebook right now. And when I get there, I'll be looking for the 19th of August. Find Facebook first of all. And then I'll be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly as a group. And then when that comes up, we should hopefully have the 19th of August, and we have. And if I click on this thing here that says click to expand, yep, we get comments as well. How about that? Things are working so far. Okay. And we've got Russ Cowley, top of the comments list. He's from Newcastle in the northeast of England. And he is followed by Morris from the Netherlands, Ramachandra from India. He is a UK citizen, but he is spending time in India, quite a lot of time in India, to help spread the word about We Share Abundance and to enjoy himself as well. And he's saying, Happy Appearance Day of Lord Sri Krishna. Apparently it is the celebration of Krishna's birthday. And so that will be celebrated by many people throughout the world. Russ is letting me know that I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you. And we've got Kingsley from Manchester, but he's on vacation in Italy. Hope he's enjoying some nice sunshine. We've had a little bit here today, but now it's turned back to what it was yesterday. Manchester weather, drizzle. Okay. Kingsley knows all about that. We've got Willie Coombs from Atlanta, Georgia. We've got Peter from Kettering. We've got Bozena from Bonnie, Scotland, the capital, Edinburgh. We've got Richard from just up the road from me in Devon. We love Scrumpyland, okay. And we've got Norman Firth from Doncaster. That's not too far from where I lived before I came down here to Cornwall. I was living in Lincolnshire, which, I don't know, probably 50 or 60 miles up the road to Doncaster. And we've got Thobza from South Africa. South Africa, wow. Congratulations to South Africa on, I won't say beating the English cricket team. That is too polite. Humiliating the English Test side, that would be better. They thrashed them completely in 2.5 days, winning by an innings with an absolutely abject performance from England's batsmen. Take nothing away from the South African bowlers. They've done exceptionally well. But if you're a Test batsman, you don't expect a Test team, you don't expect your top scorer to be your number 10 batsman, your attack bowler with 35 runs, do you? I'm not sure anybody else got into double figures. Oh yes, Stokes got into double figures, and I think somebody else got into double figures, but really abject performance from England, despite all the hoorahs and things from the last couple of Test games played. They are back to square one and probably even worse. Okay. And we've got Deborah Nichols running late, but she's here from Southern Alabama, USA. And you're just in time for our opening prayer, Deborah. We're going to get started right now. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you. And we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through service, that each member may attract into their life true happiness and everything they need in life. Amen. Okay, talking about prayers, Avazu, I believe, have a webinar coming up at 8 o'clock. And I think Dave's going to be on it, but he's not in good health at the moment. I've just been speaking with him briefly, and his blood pressure is horrendous, and his pulse rate is well above what it should be. So I think we should really keep Dave in our minds, our thoughts, and our prayers. Give him all the support that he needs. He said he's going to be on the call tonight. I don't know that that's wise in his particular state, but we'll see. But certainly pray for him, please, okay? He's done an awful lot for our members, and we don't want to see him suffering in any way. So let's keep him in our prayers and help him with his dream of raising billions of dollars for charity. As I said in my preamble, we are a non-separatist organization, and we've been doing a little affirmation to try and reinforce that in our minds. And that goes something like this. We are happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, that's got us opened up for business. As I say, keep Dave in your thoughts and your prayers. I don't think he should be working today, but he says he's going to be on the call. Okay. I've suggested he uses something I've been testing, and it's a product. You may have seen it on Facebook. There's a lot of stuff about it on Facebook. It's called Swish, and I initially asked if any of our members were distributors for Swish, because I wanted to try and test it. I like to try and test all these products because I get asked about them. When you've got a following of over 200,000, you get asked about nearly everything that comes out. And if you don't know anything about it, then there's not much you can do about it. So I wanted to test Swish, and I'll be honest with you. I've tested virtually every potion, drink, oil, vitamin pill, you name it, whatever it is, in the health and wellness industry. And I'm not saying that they don't work, but what I am saying is that they've never impressed me. But I am pretty exceptional health-wise. I mean, I've not really seen a doctor for anything for a long time. Okay, they sent me to the hospital to have my eyes tested, but I can see perfectly well. But they're playing around with things, and they're getting on my nerves a little bit, actually. And the last time I saw a doctor was probably, I might have had an odd checkup. Sometimes when you move to a new doctor, they want to give you a checkup. I don't think they did it here, but I might have had an odd checkup. But apart from that, I did get a rash. It's politely called trench rash, I believe. But I got this rash, itchy rash. And so I went to the doctor and they gave me some cream and it cleared it up. And that was probably, I went to 95, probably about 40 years ago, I would think. Prior to that, I don't know. I just don't get ill. I don't even have headaches or anything like that. So for me to notice anything beneficial from any of these things that I test is unlikely, let's put it that way. But I also try and get my wife to test them, and unless we see some marked change, then we don't bother, and we haven't really seen any marked change with any of the things we've tested. And as I say, I'm not saying that they don't work. It's just that everybody is different. Everybody's unique, and everybody has unique needs. Somebody might be deficient in vitamin C and somebody else might be deficient in iron or something like that, you know. And if they take a particular pill, it might do them good, or a drink or whatever. But it won't be beneficial for everybody, because some people won't need anything that's in there. And some people, even if they need something that's in there, probably need higher doses, you know. So that's the situation. So I'm not saying it doesn't work for anybody, or these things don't work for anybody. All I'm saying is that I've never found anything that I would endorse. But I'm thinking that this Swish may be different, because I've treated Cody with it, and we've had him at the vets, we've had him on injections, we've had him on different foodstuffs, we've had him on all sorts of things, because he has an allergy and he's been scratching. And I'm not saying it's totally cured him, but he's better than he's been for 3 or 4 years after, how long? Probably a couple of weeks on this Swish. I've been taking it And you may have noticed a couple of weeks back, I used to blow my nose a lot and sneeze occasionally. It didn't bother me. It wasn't troublesome in any way. And a little bit of coughing as well. And in fact, the coughing I'll talk about in a minute, but I started taking the swish. And the first thing that happened was I stopped sneezing and my nose stopped running. And then the little bit of cough I'd had disappeared. And I thought, well, I wonder if this is just coincidence. So I stopped taking the swish. And so I stopped taking it, and I didn't take it for about a week. And the cough came back, and I was coughing a little bit yesterday in the live, you may have noticed. So I took a dose of swish today, and the coughing seems to have gone. And you normally take 2 lots a day, but I only took one this morning and seems to have gone. So I'm going to take another one tonight and see how it goes. Other things that I've noticed are I do get some dry patches occasionally on my skin. They don't bother me, they don't upset me, but they seem to be disappearing. My toenails have been difficult to clip because they've got thicker as I've got older. I don't know whether that's common or what, or what it's caused by, or anything else, but you know, you really need a lot of pressure to clip the toenails. And I found I clipped them the other day and it was a lot easier. It still needed quite a bit of pressure, but it was a lot easier than it has been for a few years. And all these little things, you know, when Cody's not only taking the thing orally, but there's a spray as well. So I've been spraying his face because his face, it got to such a point where he was scratching so much he actually was causing it to bleed. So I've been spraying his face, and I cover his eyes and go squirt, 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 squirt. And then under his chin here, squirt, squirt. And this joint on this finger here has been, I wouldn't say painful, but it's not been normal, let's put it that way. It's been a bit funny for quite a while. And because I've been spraying this joint by covering his eyes, there's no discomfort or pain or anything in that joint now. I don't know whether that's a result of the internal or the fact that it keeps getting sprayed, but I don't know. But it looks like I'm going to have to endorse this product because it seems to be helping Cody and myself. I don't think Laura's seen any benefits from it yet, although we have heard people claiming that it has helped them with joint pains and things. But I think the more deep-seated your problems, the longer it's going to take. All mine is superficial stuff, you know, a bit of dry skin or thick toenail or a tweaky finger or whatever. And so I think, boom, yeah, you can fix these superficial things pretty quickly with it. But I think if you've got any deep-seated problems, you know, sore backs and things that have been around for a long time, arthritis, or you know, whatever, I think those would take longer and may or may not be beneficial for that. But certainly for what I've experienced, the product seems to be a generally beneficial product. So I suggested it to Dave, and whether he takes it and tries it and it does him any good or not, I don't know, but it's up to him. But I had to let him know about it because I thought, oh, maybe it can help him. Okay. Right, so where are we? Yeah, I remember seeing Sobza because he's from South Africa, and it reminded me of something I didn't want to be reminded of, which was the abject performance of the English cricket team. But I've lost him. Oh, there he is. We've got Andrew in from New Zealand. And Deborah was running late. Yes, I remember. And we've got Jennifer from the Bronx, New York, and Morris. How do you pronounce that, Graham? What this product I'm talking about, Swish, it's SWISH. It is, I'll be honest with you, I don't like multi-level marketing companies, particularly involved in the health and wellness industry, because everybody claims so much wonderful things about the product as soon as they join. Oh yeah, this is magic and it's cured me of this and this and that. You know, you've seen it all, you've heard it all. And when they've made no money, in a couple of months' time, they're blaming the product. Well, it's because the product didn't work, and my sponsor didn't support me, and you know, you've heard it all. They don't blame themselves, but when they start out, everything is wonderful, and especially the product. So I always take the testimonials with a pinch of salt, but you'll find plenty of them out there, and I've given you mine so far. Another thing I've found is over the past few years, sometimes if I lie in an awkward position in bed, I've been getting sort of pins and needles, and my arm goes numb, and after, so it wakes me up, and I sort of rub it, and it gets rid of it, and then I go back to sleep again. But that's not happened either since I've been taking this Swish. Coincidence? I don't know. But it's there. Swish, it's called. I signed up as a distributor because you get it cheaper. So I wanted to try it, so I signed up as a distributor. It's like $50 for a month's supply. So you're looking at what, about $1.60 a day. In pounds, that's probably what, about $1.25, £1.25, something similar in euros, I would think. But if you say that's what it is a day, I know some people will consider that expensive. Quite honestly, I do too. But I quite often buy a bottle of beer a day. A bottle of beer a day would cost me around about that price. And so I've stopped buying the beer to test this. There's always ways you can do things. You might have to cut something out to get something else that you think you need. I didn't think I needed it, I'll be honest with you, but I wanted to test it because I'd been asked to test it. So I did, and I am testing it. Okay. So there you go. And we've got Akpomade from Nigeria, and we've got Norman, Del Boy cord, Uncle Albert's arthritis every day down the market. Dear, Del Boy and Uncle Albert. Yeah, that was a great series, wasn't it, Norman? Only Fools and Horses, one of the funniest situation comedies ever. I also loved Rising Damp. I don't think anybody would get away with producing a program like Rising Damp in today's world. It just wouldn't be allowed. But it's a great sitcom. Okay. So anyway, that's about Dave and Swish. What about We Share Abundance? Okay. Well, the good news is Devyani has completed the where are we? Let me get it here. All the coding, pretty much. Well, she has completed the coding, but there are one or two little bugs, minor things that we've found, which need fixing on Monday. And then we'll be able to upload the code from the local server onto the development server. And on the development server, we'll be able to give access to our beta testers, and they'll be able to go through it and see if they can find any problems with it. All being well, we should get them testing sometime Monday or Tuesday at the latest. And then, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days testing. So let's say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We can probably go live with it, if all goes well, Friday or Monday of next week. So that's where we are with our Poverty Crusher program. What it needs from me now, apart from what I've been doing, helping getting things straightened out, is to get some promotional material available to you for it, because I know it will look a lot like a lot of other programs, but there are some very important differences. And I think we've got to point these out somehow to people, get them to see that this is totally unique, and that in all honesty, they have a better chance of making more money with our program than anything else that's out there that looks the same and may promise greater returns. I think we'll have more people making more money I'm pretty sure we'll have more people making more money with our program than anything out there that looks anything like the same. So we need to get that over to people. Okay. Right, let me have a sip. And that covers the updates, I think. I'll be checking in Melon in a bit to see if we've got any comments there. I did get the numbers out today, but Coin Ranking didn't have anything. They're just totally blank for both our tokens. I'm not sure why, but I've got an inkling that somebody is trying to sabotage our values. And so it sometimes shows as 0 on their website, even though we're pulling trading market values from Coin Ranking on their API system, and that's what you see in your back office. But the what's on the website is getting wiped out. Now I've got a feeling, for some reason, somebody is just trying to sabotage our tokens. But I'll be looking into that. I may be wrong. Okay. So for the last 24 hours, we had a net decrease in our registered members to 38,871. That's a net decrease of 5 on yesterday. Net decrease because we take out people that register and then have no interest. They don't log in for a couple of months. Okay, we don't want our database cluttered up with people that are not interested, so we take them out. It's usually around about 50 a day, and we normally get about 50 a day of new registrations, and it sort of balances. Sometimes there's a few more taken out, sometimes there's a few more come in. So it's a net decrease of 5 in the last 24 hours. Our active membership count is up by 28, and that's more important than the total registered members. The active members are people that are logging in on a regular basis. Not just once every 2 months to keep their account alive, but to participate in the staking and the Easy Business Builder, and there will be the new program and the free lottery, free raffle that we run, all these things. And that, as I say, that's up 28 in the last 24 hours to 6,097. Multiply Visa site, no change from yesterday. And that won't really start reflecting any change until we get the Ads for Life program, Poverty Crusher, operational, because then people will have advertising credits that they'll be able to take into Multiply Visa, where they can get some really, really effective advertising with those credits. So those are your numbers for today. Okay. Nothing else there. Let's go to Melon app. Have a look at the chat. And we'll see if we got anybody here from... We got Lewis. I didn't see him yesterday, but he's here anyway today from Portugal in YouTube. So hi there to Lewis. And scrolling down. No, that's it. That's all we've got. So I don't see any purpose in us hanging around much longer. Today, I'll try and get something more completed. I have started on it, but it's a long way from being complete. The promotional stuff for the new plan. So I'll try and get more work done on that today. Today I had a pretty good day trading on the 8-minute trader, although there were no trades taken today in the 8-minute slot that they have when the market opens in the States, because they didn't like the way the market looked. And I must agree with them. But I've done a little bit of scalping through the day with some of their alerts, and I'm up 4.5% on the day, which is really, really good. I'm very happy with that. I'm not sure what Gertrude's done yet, but she's probably done better than me. She usually does, but we'll keep progressing, keep learning, and I think hopefully we'll be able to get live with that by the 1st of next month. The Bonanza, of course, and funds are still plodding along there. We're not going to see anything much from that. It's like a 12-month program to be realizing anything, but it's totally passive. And then the ICANN Auto Trade, they have our information, but it's not actually trading for us yet. I don't know how long that'll take. I've not checked their website today, so I can't really give you a proper update on that, but I'll check it later. I don't suppose there'll be any updates over weekend, so if I check it later on today or tomorrow, there'll probably be an update from Friday, and I'll be able to update you there on what's going on there. With that said, this lovely day, come to Manchester weather again though, has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again. Same time, same place. 7:00 p.m. British summertime. Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly, YouTube and Twitch every day. But we'll see you tomorrow. And we've got him here. Are you coming up here? Are you going to say hello to the people? Hey, come on, come on. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Hey, look at that. His face is a lot better. A lot better. You can see he's still dark coloured under here. But he's doing a lot better. It has improved, definitely, hasn't it? Hey, good boy. That's Cody for you. That's Cody. There's a good boy. Yeah, down we go now. So, that's it from me. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again tomorrow. God bless. Keep sharing love and abundance. I love you all. Thanks for being wonderful people that you are. God bless. And keep Dave in your prayers. And he should be live on his webinar at 8:00 tonight. He shouldn't be on it, but I mean, I think he's going to be from what he told me. Okay. God bless you all. God bless Dave. God bless the world. Okay.